Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse, and guys, we are back again with another chill stream. How is everybody doing? Of course, this is the day after Christmas. How is everybody's Christmas? Today, of course, is December 26th. Guys, I actually also watched part 2. I finally finished part 2 of Stranger Things. I want to say, was it season no, it's season 6, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't quite remember which season we're on of Stranger Things. I want to say it's like season 5 or yeah, I think it's season 5. I want to say, or season 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But how is everybody doing? How was everybody's Christmas? I'm glad to be back. We haven't done a chill stream. We didn't do one last week because I forgot to do one last week because I had to prepare myself to meet. I can't remember his name. It's like Nazi something. Nazi Tarsha. Which he was super nice. Of course, he plays the voice of Kafka Hibino from Kaiju number 8. So I had to get ready to get my picture ready to meet him so we could autograph it and do one of my favorite quotes from season 2 of Kaiju number 8. So I forgot that I actually had a stream that night because it was just a crazy day, me trying to get my cosplay ready, me trying to get my image printed out from Walmart. It was just a whole bunch of craziness, but we are here. I am excited to see everybody in here. Of course, QT, nice to see you. You said Hero. QT, nice to see you. Seth, I saw you in here a few minutes ago. How is everybody? Just how is everybody? Of course, we have some topics to talk about. We have a ton of things to talk about. First topic we're going to be talking about, besides me hearing how everybody's Christmas was, Jamiggy, nice to see you. Yeah, besides that, I want to hear how everybody's Christmas was. Marvel finally dropped the teaser, the Steve Rogers teaser for Avengers Doomsday. They finally dropped that online, which I was very happy to see. I posted about it on Community. I posted about it on my Instagram, TikTok, was it Discord? But it's nice to kind of finally be able to watch it in all of its glory and hear everybody's thoughts on it, because I know a lot of people went to go see Avatar Fire and Ash to see if that teaser was actually real. I want to know everybody in the chat that saw Fire and Ash, I want to know who went to go see it. One, to go watch the teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday. Now, if you didn't go to see Avatar Fire and Ash, let me know down in the chat. But regardless, you said Volume 2 is so good. Yeah, it is, Seth. Volume 2 is so good, and it's season 5. Okay, thank you so much. I thought it was season 5. Sick. Thank you, Seth. QT, you said got some new figs and a 3D printer. Fire. That's sick. Jamaica, you said I spent. You said I spent $90 on comics. Damn. Okay. You said I saw it. Okay, so you saw Avatar Fire and Ash, or you saw the teaser that they officially dropped online? You said the Cap one. You saw the Cap one. Okay, so did you go to the theater, Jamiggy, or did you just see it online? Because we are going to watch it. I actually want to watch it with you guys and geek out. I know it's not much, but I just want to watch it together. So we are going to watch it together. Because it's something special that I want to watch with you guys, and hear everybody's thoughts on that, because I know we heard about the leaks, but we didn't kind of talk about it as a group. So this will be the first time we're going to watch it, talk about it as a group, and I want to hear how everybody's feeling about that. But other than that, you said the cat. Okay, cool. I haven't, the movie, I didn't really look appealing to me. Okay, I get you. Did you watch the teaser though? That Marvel Studios dropped. What's up, Ultra Nerd? You say, hey guys, how are y'all doing today? I'm doing great. Christmas was great. I got this nice Under Armour hoodie, and I got like a teal Under Armour hoodie with the white Under Armour logo. So I got some nice hoodies. Mind you, I had my parents didn't give me money for the past 2 conventions that I had. They gave me some money. I bought a couple of figures, as you guys saw on my Steel City Con haul video, or it was on the stream, because I believe I went to Steel City Con on a Friday, so you guys saw that stream where I showed you guys my haul from Steel City Con. So that was pretty much presents that I got early from my parents. You said I got the Kang and Psycho figure. Is that what you said? That's sick. I did see the Kang one. I think you sent me both of those in the Discord. I did go to watch Avatar. Or you did go to watch Avatar. Awesome. What did you think? Seth, you said also, did you see the leaked Spider-Man trailers? I did. I can't tell what's really going on. I'm waiting for that like good crispy quality one, which I'm hoping we get soon. I think we might get it in the beginning of January, to be honest. I'm thinking we're gonna get it maybe. But I did see the leaks. I did see it all. You said, hey, y'all, what's up, Lawrence? How's it going? Guys, we also have a goal set for today's stream to hit 5 super chats. If we hit 5 super chats, your boy is going to summon the lightning and thunder. So if we hit 5 super chats, I'm going to summon the thunder. Summon the lightning and thunder. So feel free, if you guys can, feel free to drop some super chats. You don't need to, but I do want to start kind of doing goals for, streams, and I want to start doing that. So, yeah. For you guys to kind of have it up as an option. You said, Seth, the Marvel tease was so peak. Yeah, it was. When Marvel Legends Part 6. Wait, when Marvel Legends Part 6? Oh, when is my figure? I haven't had the time. I've been super busy, of course, with the 2 conventions I had, Steel City Con and Animeverse, helping out my family to get ready for Christmas. I'm going to try to do it now since things are kind of settling down. So I'm going to try to somehow do it this week. But don't worry, it is going to be coming before we go into the new year. It is going to be coming. I'm going to try to get it up this week before Wednesday, because I think Wednesday is actually New Year's Eve, if I'm correct. So I'm going to try to get it up before Wednesday, but I'll try to make it happen. It's just hard to do it. I might do a live stream. It might be a little bit easier than doing a video. But yeah. I found some perfect figure Ninja Turtles fire. Oh, what's up? Thank you, Lawrence. Happy holidays. Let me start you off. Thank you. I appreciate it, Lawrence. That's what's up. Everybody, round of applause for Lawrence with the first super chat. Guys, if we hit 5, the lightning and thunder is going to be summoned. Okay, so Alternate, you said, not going to lie, I feel like Sadie Sink will play Julia Carpenter. Was this Carpenters? Okay. I don't know who that is, but Madam Web and Brand New Day. Oh, okay. You think she's gonna be playing Madam Web? Since considering Sadie is also gonna be in Secret Wars and Julia Carpenter's Spider-Woman was in the comics. Okay, so you think so you think she's gonna be like Spider-Woman? Okay. Cool. W Dono, yes, W Dono, of course, indeed. Thank you again, Lawrence. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying not to look too much in the leaks. I just want to see the trailer. I did see the leaked trailer, but it's so blurry you can barely tell what's going on. And I know they made an AI version of the trailer, but like the heart and soul isn't really in it. It like feels very heartless. So I'm kind of waiting for them to finally drop the trailer. I'm kind of waiting for it. Imagine she plays Jean Grey. I'd be pissed. Wait. You'll be pissed. I think she'd be a kick-ass Jean Grey. Oh, shit. Okay, thank you, Lawrence. Sadie should have been cast as Rachel Summers or Hope Summers. Yo, Rachel Summers would have been clean. I'm not gonna lie. Especially since that figure and the Marvel Legends community, and especially us finally getting that Rachel Summers figure, that would be sick. I would be okay if she was a Rachel Summers. I'm also okay if she's Jean Grey. I think she'd kick ass as Jean Grey, to be honest. QTW, yeah, W again. Let's go. Thank you again, Lawrence. I appreciate you. W's, thank you. I'm gonna like the other one too. I forgot to do so. Thank you again. Guys, we got 2. We need 3 more. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to talk about, of course, is Daredevil updates posted. New look at Royce Johnson on set of Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So look who we got. We got Brett Mahoney back. This is W's. Of course, we have Charlie. They're on set of Season 2, which is amazing. Of course, you can see the Shadowland. We can see the black and the red suit, so that's cool. And of course, we have this image where, of course, it is John Bernthal, and of course, it is, Deborah Ann Woll. I love it. It's so cool. Also, do you know this? John Bernthal's beard and haircut, that's very much the same that he had in the promo shots that we saw for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So it kind of or not Spider-Man Brand New Day, I mean the promo shots we saw for the Punisher special. So it makes me wonder, I think if I'm correct, the Punisher special, I want to say is, what is it? Is it before? Is it during the events of Daredevil Born Again Season 2, or is it after the events of Born Again Season 2? I don't know. I think if I'm correct, I think it was specified Punisher isn't going to be in season 2 of Born Again. So I guess that makes sense where the special's happening, but then again, he's here. So I wonder, like, will he have an end scene where he shows up in like the final episode of season 2 of Born Again, and then it goes into Spider-Man Brand New Day? But I heard Spider-Man Brand New Day happened I think it happened like Daredevil Born Again season 2 then goes into Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think that's how it goes, or that's how it's going. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is cool though. This is cool. I'm very happy about this. Do you get Rachel? I did not get Rachel Jamaica. I hope to get Rachel soon. They did Jean Grey, same story too many times. Yeah, you're right. The detective always gets killed in this show. Lol. I hope not. I hope to God Brett does not die. I think it may be right after season 1 or Daredevil Born Again. Okay. I think because like I said, I do remember a whole bunch of news outlets saying that John Bernthal, like the Punisher, will not be in Born Again season 2. Now, mind you, that doesn't make much sense because he's right here. So it makes me wonder: will there be in the final episode, or maybe like the not end credit because they don't really do end credits, but like in like the final scene, maybe before the season ends, Punisher shows up, and then maybe then that goes into the events of Brand New Day. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see because this is the same look that he has going into Brand New, and that same look that he has that I think for the special, he has like this exact look. If I'm correct, I could be wrong, but like it looks very much the same. I'm actually gonna have to look up the Punisher special. Punisher special images. Okay, so from what I can tell, I'm trying to get a better look. Maybe this will be better. Okay. We can go to Reddit. I don't want to find anything weird on Reddit. Okay, so there we have that. It's kind of the same. I just say that this isn't like this anymore. So maybe the special, I don't know, because they're going to have to I don't know because they're going to have to, I guess, unless it grew out a little bit. What do we think, guys? What are we thinking? Because he has a fade here. He doesn't have a fade here, at least that I can tell. So I don't know. Very much the same haircut, very much the same kind of like not overgrown, but maybe like it's grown a little bit more. I don't know, because this is on set of season 2. Him on set, John Bernthal on set. So it makes me wonder, will this be at the very end? Where like this is the special, it takes place right after Born Again season 1. And then we see him again at the very end of Born Again season 2, and it's like grown, the fade is grown out. Like he no longer has the fade anymore. Maybe? I don't know. What are we thinking? I think it may be right after season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. Okay, cool. Maybe they added him in reshoots like they did for season 1. You could be right. I think he is in season 2. Okay, Seth. Okay. Yeah, because like I said, I remember, I don't know if I posted about it, but I remember them saying that, a whole bunch of people saying that he wasn't going to be in it, but clearly this shows that they're changing their mind, or this is like a scene that maybe they're going to put in at the very end. I don't know. He could have did a set visit. That is true too, but I think they will put him in like they did in season 1. He was added last minute. Okay, yeah, bet. Imagine if the Punisher special and Born Again season 2 take place during the same time. That would also be sick. That would be clean. I don't know though on the merit that he's here, but maybe like his special and season 2 are happening at the same time, and then they kind of collide in like one final, like in the final episode. So it's like Punisher special is happening, Born Again season 2, and then like at the very end, like he runs into Daredevil in the last episode of Born Again season 2. That very well could be the case. Like they're doing their own fighting, they're on their own missions in season 2, hence his special, and then we see him in like the last episode of the Born Again season 2. Like that would be sick. It's possible, yeah, this is possible. Could just be that one is from his show and one is from season 2. Yeah. Well, this is from the set of season 2 of Born Again, and this is from the Punisher special. And of course, this was filmed way before Born Again season 2, so it did give him some time where like his hair's grown out. But I wonder, this has to take place after the events of Born Again season 1, has to, because he broke out. Now, mind you, what was he doing in that? Because I can't remember what's coming out first. Do we know if the special is coming out first for Punisher, or is Born Again season 2 coming out? Because this could fill in the gap what he was up to when he broke out. If this is kind of like what we're getting after the fact of Born Again season 2, this could fill us in. But this could also be before Born Again season 2 and kind of show us what he's up to. And then when we get the Born Again season 2 come out, we go all throughout the show without having Frank, because Frank was doing his own stuff, as we know, if the special comes out first, and then we get them colliding together at the very end in the finale. That could happen, where his hair would grow out by then. So I don't know. Well, what's up, Bethany? How's it going? You said also could just be that they took the picture before he got the haircut. Also, that is true. That is true too. That is a good point. That is actually a good point. I like how you're thinking, Seth. That's actually a good point. All right, let's go on to the next topic. There's some more too. Him taking the picture right next to the Born Again season 1 poster. Fire. I love how he's back. He's happy to be back too, which is so clean. I'm just happy about it. It's so sick. This is funny too. Daniel RPK said Spider-Man and Aunt May from another universe. Of course, this is from the Cosmic Marvel. Andrew Garfield and Marissa Tomei in newly shared photo. It's them together. I think that's funny. It's just hard to tell because of how old these pictures are. That is true. But this is cool. I think this is funny. This is, you know what I mean? Aunt May, you know what I mean? In another universe, this could have been his Aunt May too. Like, you never know. That's actually really funny. All right, posted. What's up here? Okay, I already saw that. Okay, we can talk about this. Oh, another donation. That makes 3. That makes 3 donations right there. We just need 2 more. Bethany with the $9.99 super chat. Best chat ever. Thanks for doing this. Who would be the best babysitter? Punisher and babysitter? Punisher, Daredevil, or Cap? Oh, 100% Cap. 100%. 100% Captain America. Captain America would be the best babysitter. For sure. Steve Rogers, great morals, best babysitter. 100%. I think Punisher would kind of take it too far. But then again, Punisher would give the roles, but I think he'd also take it too far. Daredevil, I don't know. Daredevil, I feel like, would just not pay attention and something would happen. I don't know. I'd rather have Cap. To be honest. But what are we thinking? Okay, we're going to talk about the Avengers Doomsday logo, the official logo for Avengers Doomsday. I'm actually going to shrink this a bit so it's not on, the Avengers A. We're just going to shrink that just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, we're good. We should be good. Okay. What are we thinking? What do we think about the official logo? I'm loving it. A lot of people have their theories. A lot of people's theories is that this, of course, is the stained glass window of Latveria. Maybe in Doom's throne room. Oh, we got another super chat. One more. And then we're there. Maybe Andrew and Multiverse May will pop up. Maybe. You never know. That would be, could you imagine if we had Tom's Aunt May pop back up in a multiverse scenario where she just pops back up? I don't know if he could be able to, if he could take that. I mean, he would probably break down about it. Everyone watching Sadie in Stranger Things. Oh, I mean, yeah, like Sadie Sink is such a great actor. I'm telling you, she'd be a good Jean Grey. I would be happy with it. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a solid pick, especially since they're trying to go younger. That's a solid pick. But I'm also okay if she wants to be Rachel. I'm also okay if she wants to be Spider-Woman. I'm down for anything they choose to do. I think it's a solid, great pick for the MCU. Seth, you said, but this picture of it kind of looks like from Doctor Strange Sunlight? Doctor Strange Sunlight? Interesting. Oh, you mean like the Doctor Strange window? It kind of looks like was it the Sanctum window a little bit too? Some people also think that maybe this could be like have something to do with Loki at the end of time type deal, but it's giving off Doom vibes. But the symbols, the runes, kind of give me like something like Asgardian or something like Loki esque. It's giving me, but I don't know. Oh, Jay, look at the official logo. Yeah. Look at the official logo. That's what I'm saying. What's good, everyone? How was everyone's? How was you guys? Oh, Krim, my Christmas was great. How was yours? Yes, the window. I mean, yeah. That's what I'm saying is that it looks very much like the Kamar-Taj window, but I do understand like the stained glass gives it very much where I do feel like this could be like Doom's, like maybe the throne room or like I said, or it could just be somewhere in Latveria, like one of the stained glass windows. I'm just loving what they're doing. It screams Doom, and I love it. I love the vibes. It gives off very like threatening vibes. And also, me and my sister just rewatched Age of Ultron. Guys, I recommend it. Go rewatch Age of Ultron because I feel like they were setting this up from like day one with Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom. I have a weird feeling that they kind of had a notion that they were probably going to do this, or there was an idea that they had, because you can't help but like see Tony's like motivations for that movie and kind of be like, interesting. You know what I mean? This is a little bit, maybe some like, they were kind of sprinkling some things in here for him kind of being like a villain type deal. Like, I don't know. Like, I was actually like, wow, like the implications in this film, it kind of makes me feel like they were kind of putting some level like hints in there. I don't know, of what could be down the line. It just felt like it. Mine was good. That's great, Krim. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Lawrence said it's so Loki and Doom coded. 100%. Bethy, hey Beth. Lawrence said I want the set designer for Wicked to do the throne room. Oh, that'd actually be crazy. I just want the people that did Loki to do the throne room. I think that they would kill it. The set designer I think for Loki passed. So, but I know whoever, I can't remember if the set designer was still on Loki season 2 or they had someone, I think the same set designer was on Loki season 2, but I would hope that they could bring that back to life and take that to a whole new level off of the work that man did for Loki seasons 1 and 2. I think he was still around for season 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's so, I think they would kill it. The people that did Loki, I think would kill that throne room. A lot of people said the edges of the logo have runes, look Greek and Asgardian. That's what I'm saying. They look Asgardian. Also reminds me of the window at the Sanctum. That's what I said, Sanctum Sanctorum. Even Doom became Sorcerer Supreme for a moment in the comics. Yeah, he did. And my Sorcerer Supreme Doom shipped out on Amazon. My Marvel Legends shipped out. It's coming January. I think it's coming like January 7th. Seth, you said, what is your top 3 Disney Marvel shows? Mine's Loki, Miss Marvel, and Moon Knight. Mine's Loki, Daredevil Born Again, and then I would say it's... Okay, I'm trying to really think this one through. I liked Agatha. I know a lot of people didn't like Agatha, but I liked Agatha. I did. But I did like Moon Knight. It's either between Moon Knight, Agatha, or I'm going to say it's between WandaVision. I'm going to go with WandaVision. That's what I'm going to go with. Loki, Daredevil Born Again, WandaVision. That's what I'm going with. Maybe even WandaVision before Daredevil Born Again, but I'm biased because I love Daredevil. So I got to put Daredevil right there at number 2. But Loki, number 1. Number 1 spot, for sure. But that's a good pick, though. You said Loki, Miss Marvel, and Moon Knight. That's good. Moon Knight would probably be the close coming in at the number 3, but just I think WandaVision just is just so good. You know what I mean? And Born Again, I can't put Moon Knight there. I would say if I would have to put a show at the number 4, it's Moon Knight for sure. Get the Game of Thrones set designer. That's actually not a bad idea either. I've seen parts of Game of Thrones. I'm not a big Game of Thrones watcher, but yeah, that's a good set too. Yeah. You said, does X-Men 97 or Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man count as an MCU shows? You know what? I didn't even think of it that way. Why the hell not? If that's the case, shit. I think I have to do it separately because I don't know if I could I think that'd have to be separate. And if that, in that case, I might be crazy for this. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, X-Men 97. I'm sorry. There was something really special to me. I've never really been a huge X-Men fan, but Spider-Man I'm always going to be a Spider-Man fan. Especially in the beginning, I was always a Spider-Man fan. And that just, it hit my heartstrings, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show. I just have to put it at the number one spot. Don't get me wrong, I loved X-Men 97. I way prefer it more than like the 90s X-Men cartoon. So, but there was something special about Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man where it spoke to me on a whole nother level. I love that show and I can't wait for season 2. But yeah, that has to be number one for me. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man has to be. Yeah, shoot, I forgot about Born Again. It was so good also. Yeah, Seth, that's what I'm saying. Like, Born Again was goated. You know what I mean? Like, it did some new things, but it respected what came before, and I think season 2 is going to blow us out of the water. I think it's going to be great. Especially since they have, like, a consistent story, and there's not too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen. I think there's going to be, like, a linear story. It's going to not feel so two different visions. It's going to be one vision going into season 2 of Born Again. Like I said, for me, it's X-Men 97, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Loki as my top 3. Born Again, Moon Knight are in my top 5. I respect that. That's a damn good ranking right there. I like that a lot. Very much so could be, mine is very much like yours, but flipped. For X-Men 97 and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I'd flip those, and then it'd be Loki, Born Again, and then it would be, instead of Moon Knight, it would probably be WandaVision and then Moon Knight. That's probably what I would do. I like that. That's good. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's a good ranking, alternate. I like that a lot. For me, it's Born Again, Agatha, and Moon Knight. That's a good one too. I really liked Agatha. I think even Agatha would maybe, I don't know. I think maybe Agatha would go after Moon Knight or before Moon Knight. I don't know. I really liked what they did with Moon Knight. And I remember when I first watched it, there was a vibe. And I love the vibe. But I do love Agatha all along. I think respectively so, it should be right behind WandaVision. So I think it would be, if I'm counting the animated shows, it would have to be Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, X-Men 97, Loki, Born Again, WandaVision, Agatha, and then it would be Moon Knight. I think that's how it would go. And then it'd probably be Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then a whole bunch after that. So yeah. She-Hulk and Miss Marvel would be at the bottom. I just, Miss Marvel to me never hit me. I never connected to it. I'm so glad that they gave her different writers though, because oh my god, like seeing her in the Marvels, damn, it really showed that when you have someone else directing a character, they can really like, I don't know. It's just, that's the power of like having someone else write a character. And yeah, it's very much like how the comics are. Like if you have, maybe you don't like a certain, like, you don't like a certain direction of the writing because someone else wrote the character, but when you give when you do a different writer writing the character, it could be like, oh, I like this interpretation from this iteration of the comics. And I feel very much so that's what it felt like for how I experienced Miss Marvel, and then it went to the Marvels. Personally, I really, really enjoyed her in the Marvels, like a lot. For me, it's Born Again. Okay, I read that. Zach, what are your thoughts on Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I like it. It's just I don't like it as much as I used to. So it would definitely be down. It would be before Miss Marvel. It'd be before She-Hulk. Like it'd be at the bottom. It's definitely not in my top 5. It'd be at the bottom. Personally, especially after Brave New World. Oh God. I can't even talk about that without getting like upset, because I had high hopes for that movie and it just didn't reach my expectations. We're forgetting about Echo show. Oh yeah. So yeah, I would probably put Echo way before She-Hulk, way before Miss Marvel for me. Like it would be Echo right after. It'd probably be Echo. Yeah, it would be Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Then it would be Echo. Then it would be probably She-Hulk and then Miss Marvel. That's probably what I would do. I'm not gonna lie. With all due respect, Daredevil carried Echo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, I do like that character though, and I do think they pushed the TVMA very nice. I do think it was the idea that was the first time I felt like they were actually pushing the envelope. That was kind of like the tester before they went into Born Again. So I have a lot of respect for that show, especially for Alakwa Cox that plays. I think that's her last name. She plays Echo. I do like that character, and I don't know if we'll ever see that character again. Probably not, but I do like what they were doing for the direction that they were heading in that show. Especially with her and Kingpin and all that. I liked it. But I do like this logo. Kind of getting back on track. I do like this logo, and I'm very, very excited to see what other posters we're going to get. Because we did get the official poster. It is the logo, but we did get the official Doomsday poster. Wait a second. Avengers Doomsday. It should pop up like right away. It should. There we go. We did get the official poster, which I do like. It's, of course, zoomed in. It's the same Avengers A logo, but it's zoomed in, and it says Doomsday 12/18/2026, which is crazy. We're getting this next year. I have major plans next year. I want to run out of the theater. I want to do a fan event. I hope a lot of people could show up. I know it's going to be around Christmas, but I'm hoping people show up. I'm really, really hoping. I'm devoted to run out this theater and do this. I want to do. It's a meet and greet fan event. I wanna make. We already made merch. We already started. Me and Krim. We started to do merch for this, but we're gonna be making more, of course. And I can't wait to see some more designs, Krim. I actually wanted to ask you if you have any more designs that I wanted you to work on. Definitely let me know. How they're going, because I am going to be releasing the Deku design. I'm actually going to be releasing that this week. I'm actually going to be uploading it, and I'm going to be uploading it tomorrow because it is the final episode of My Hero. So I'm going to be uploading the merch design tomorrow for the Deku design. So definitely, if you have any designs, some of the ones I talked with you about, let me know, and then we'll try to upload those. But especially keep working on some Doom designs for Avengers Doomsday, or some Spider-Man Brand New Day designs, and let's try to come up with some things. I'm actually excited because I know you've been cooking. I'm interested to see what you've been doing. Oh yes, I'm getting ready for some ideas. Let's go. Yes sir. Yes sir. Like I said, we gotta call. I gotta call you sometime. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe sometime this weekend. We'll talk. We'll definitely talk. Maybe on Sunday or sometime Saturday tomorrow. We'll talk. And we'll talk about some designs. But yeah, definitely let me know. We should do some more calls and talk about some more designs. But yeah, more merch coming. The Deku merch is getting uploaded tomorrow. If anybody's interested in My Hero, it's going to be up tomorrow. I'm not sure what time up tomorrow, but it's going to be up before the final episode drops tomorrow. So it should be up probably way before 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. The merch Deku design should be up. I'll post about it. But yeah, more merch designs are coming for Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Wonder Man. Things are still coming. We're cooking up some ideas. You said not gonna lie, with all due respect. Okay, I read that. It's similar to She-Hulk, how most fans only watch them for Daredevil. They usually put in him in the trailers or promo stuff as a way to hype people up. Yeah, they did. Yeah. That is true. But yes, very much the same, this logo, just zoomed in, but I do like the idea that it say Doomsday 12/18/2026. But I want to do that fan event, guys. Fan event. I'm trying. We're going to be doing it. I got big plans for next year. Merch, more streams, some IRL streams, finally doing my first fan event. I would like to do, see, the thing is that I would like to do a couple next year, but I know for a fact, it would be fun to do one for Brand New Day. Guys, would you want to see a Brand New Day fan event? That would, I would consider doing that, but I'm just trying to think of, like, traveling can be expensive, and I'm thinking that one time, and I feel like Doomsday would be the biggest one to do, but understandably so, I know a lot of people won't be able to make it because it'll be around the holidays. People go travel to relatives. So understandably so, not everybody would make the Doomsday fan event, but I really want to host one and see who would show up. Of course, we would do save the dates where I'd put up, things for you guys to kind of mark saying that you're going to show up, you know what I mean? And I would need confirmation who's going to show up, but it would be fun to do that. You said okay. Yeah, Zach. Could one of your My Hero merch be All Might face that Deku was wearing on his shirt? During I thought you said like All Might's. You know how when Deku makes the All Might face? I thought that's what you were talking about before I read the full thing. That would be sick. That's not a bad idea. They actually make those. It would be cool for me to make those. I just don't know. I don't think those would be like what's the word? I don't think that those would be there's a word for it. Like I don't think there would be copyright behind that. But then again, I don't know. That's a little bit dicey. It would be cool, but they do make those shirts on Etsy. They do. I know that for a fact because I've looked. I do want to purchase one of those myself. But it would be cool though to like implement that. Maybe that smile on maybe I don't know if it's on the back of the shirt or maybe implement it where like I don't know. Krim, see what you can see what you can cook up. If you've been keeping up with My Hero, the shirt that Deku wears in like the final battle, see if you can cook up something where it's like Deku's wearing it and it like says Heroverse above, or it says something where like it won't be like we can get around the copyright of that. See if you can figure something out because it would be cool to kind of implement that shirt somehow, some way. Let me know if you can figure something out. Remember when they scammed people for the Marvels? They were showing Thanos and Iron Man for ads. I don't remember that. Thanos and Iron Man for ads? Maybe I think I remember that. I don't know. A fan event would be cool. But I live in Oregon. Okay. I would definitely try to make it to a fan event, but plane tickets are very pricey. Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying is that I would love to try to do it where it's like, because like I said, Christmas, it's so unfortunate that this movie is placed around Christmas time because it's like traveling is expensive around that time. People already have their own things in mind around Christmas time of December. Whether this isn't on Christmas, but it's in the month of Christmas, and it's kind of like, some people save up to do one big family trip, so it's like it's a hard. It would be very hard for a lot of people to make the fan event. That's why I'm thinking maybe Brand New Day wouldn't be a bad idea, but like I don't know. It's because again, it's not too early in the new year, because I think Brand New Day comes out in July, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's like it gives some people some time to build up some money and do that, but it's like I don't know. I would be down to do both if everybody was interested. For maybe some people that don't think that they can make the Doomsday one, I would consider doing one for Brand New Day. That would be sick. Of course, I live in Pittsburgh, so it's like from where everybody lives, you would have to kind of pinpoint that on how far of a flight that would be for most people. I even thought about maybe hosting it. It's like maybe a city over. Nothing too far for me, but like maybe like the best I would be able to do is maybe host it in a city over at a different theater. But I think it's more convenient. I think I have some pull here, or I can get some theaters that know me to be able to, we would be able to run out of the theater, maybe work something with them where it's like it's promotion for them, but it's also like with me promoting the theater, but it's also them helping me out because I'm promoting the theater and I have a platform. It's not a huge platform, but I do think our channel is growing each and every day, and I do think that we're well on our way there, and I know we'll get there one day where it's huge. I know that for a fact, but I just think it would be cool because I want to meet all you guys so bad. I do, and I think it'd be fun. But yeah, we saw this. I do want to watch the teaser. I do want to watch the Avengers Doomsday teaser, which we will drop. Wow, that was so random. Someone posted that. We're just going to keep scrolling. Oh wow. Okay. We're going to get off Avengers Doomsday because yeah, people post weird stuff on X that aren't even related. Stay warm and safe from New York and New Jersey. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Oh shit, Marvel updates. Robert Pattinson was reportedly considered for the role of Ghost Rider in Avengers Doomsday. Interesting. How we feeling about that? How we feeling? If he would have took that, I don't think he took that, but I don't know how I feel about that. I like Robert Pattinson, I do. I've really grown to like him ever since Tenet, when he was in Christopher Nolan's Tenet, and then of course he became the Batman. But I think it would be very hard to see him play Ghost Rider. The role was given to someone else, but that is interesting though that he was approached, was considered. That's actually interesting. What's actually the comments saying about this? Is the fake Marvel updates reported fake discussing film page? Is the fake Marvel updates I reported a fake discussing film page? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Did you hear that MJ might have a new boyfriend? Yeah, I did. I did hear about that. New boyfriend might be Harry Osborn. I didn't hear about that. Night Nurse might be back. I did hear about that, Lawrence. I did hear about that. Seth, if it's Paul, I'm gonna scream. I mean, instant no for me. What about what? About what? Like if for this? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't see it either, but I actually want to see what the comment section is saying. Imagine the spark of robot and flame of Ghost Rider? What? Oh, the spark of Robert Flame Ghost Rider. Okay. Gosling would be an awesome Ghost Rider. He's perfect for it. Marvel Studios, make it happen, please. I don't like Ryan Gosling. Am I the only one that doesn't really care for the dude? I just don't. It's something about. I just don't like him. I don't know. I feel like he's overhyped, and that might be. I don't. That might be rude to say. I don't know. I don't know. He seems like a nice dude, but at the same time, something about him. I don't know. That would be crazy. Yeah. You know, let's look up Marvel Studios. I'm just curious. Let's just say look up Marvel News. Maybe that will give us some stuff. Marvel News? The script for X-Men reboot film is reportedly being written. This was two months ago. Okay. This is old. Was that 2 minutes? Yeah, 2 months, right? Or is it 2 minutes? I don't know. 9 hours ago, Avengers Doomsday is projected to be the highest grossing film of 2026. That's what I'm saying. People underestimate. I've been saying this. Did you guys hear about the numbers the teaser trailer made for Avengers Doomsday alone? What if Dune goes crazier? That's not happening. I'm sorry. I want to talk about that too, which we could talk about now. What are we thinking? Let me look up Doomsday. Maybe that will say something. Doomsday. I feel like if I say that, I'm gonna come up with there's weird shit's gonna pop up if I say that. Maybe not. Please, nothing weird pop up. Okay, we're good. What are we thinking? I do want to talk about this. I thought weird stuff was going to pop up. Gosling seems too comedic. That's what I'm thinking, Krim. I feel like he's too jokey. And I feel like there's a look that he gives where I wouldn't take him serious. I don't know. He tried doing the action film thing with Stuntman. I think that was the name of the film he did. I wasn't in love with that trailer. He doesn't give off action movie star. And that might sound mean, but I'm not trying to be mean. It's just, like I say, he seems like a nice dude. In the interviews, he seems like a really nice guy, but he just does not scream Marvel Studios hire him to be Ghost Rider. I don't know. Not gonna lie, it's between Doomsday or Odyssey or Brand New Day. Thank you. So, people are saying that Avengers Doomsday and Dune are coming out on the same day. They are. People are saying that this is going to be another Barbenheimer. What are we thinking about that? I don't think that... I feel like people will make it become that, But if I'm being completely honest, I don't give a shit about the Dune movies. I never liked the first one. The second one looks stupid. These movies never did it for me. And I watched the first one. I was like, this is so dumb. I'm confused with what they're trying to do here. Timothy Chalamet ain't it. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of Timothy Chalamet. I feel like people are really reaching. A lot of people are saying that this movie's going to do better than Doomsday. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys must be on a different planet. Or you guys must be taking something that is the biggest delusional pill. Like, because it's like this... Dune is not making the money that Doomsday is making. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't think Doomsday will do crazy numbers, but I hope I'm wrong because people nowadays would rather stay at home. I mean, I get that, but it's going to do crazy numbers off of the projections, off of the teaser numbers on the trailer. It's going to do crazy numbers. The chat is firing on all cylinders. You said, Lawrence said, the Odyssey probably the best of the three. I mean, Odyssey, yeah, of course. Dune fans and Doomsday fans are so different. Yeah, that's another thing. I think Ryan would be a good, but that just me. I think Ryan would be good, but that's just me. Okay, okay, Seth, okay. I'm glad that, we all have some different, thoughts on Ryan Gosling being Ghost Rider. I like that. Okay, cool. You're for it. JJ, nice to see you. Lauren, she said Dune and Star Wars I can see since Star Wars copied Dune. Did it? I know there's a Dune book, but like they're completely different things. I don't think they're very vastly different. I don't see any comparisons, but I guess maybe that was the first sci-fi book or something. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. Okay. It's Barbenheimer all over again. That's the thing though, is I don't see this being I don't see it. Even with Barbenheimer shit, I only went to go see Oppenheimer. I didn't give a crap about Barbie. So that's what I'm saying is that I don't see what people are seeing that people could even like. I don't get it. People will try to make this a thing. I don't care for it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's good for movies. It's good for movie theaters. So whatever works, this actually will help the movie theaters out and keep movie theaters alive. I'm all for it, but I don't see myself, like, I'm not that person to be going to see Dune. I don't give a crap. So it's like, I don't see, especially Dune isn't as big to me as like Avengers Doomsday is. Like, it's not even close. Like, I don't know. I feel like Doomsday will top the Avatar 3 film after top Star Wars for the highest grossing film. I think it's going to top, 100% top Avatar 3. Like, again, Avengers Doomsday was the only thing to compete and beat Avatar 1 out the gate. I'm telling you, and people didn't think Avatar 3 was going to top. It topped the previous film, which topped then Endgame, because I think it topped Avatar 2 numbers. I'm telling you guys this right now, off of the teaser numbers, off of the highly anticipation of how is Marvel going to do with this film, it is going to do crazy numbers. I think people that think this movie ain't going to do the numbers, it's going to do the numbers. Okay. Read that. Double billing happens once in a decade. Double billing happens once in a... Okay, read that. Would see both, but different days. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I couldn't imagine doing it in the same, especially they're long. Doomsday, I think, is like, what, 2 to 3 hours? I think Russo brothers said they're going to try to go for 3, I think. Dune, I think, is 2 to 3 hours. Like, that's a long, I think people said if they go early, they're going to be in the theater until like 7 or 8 o'clock or midnight. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Oh, yeah, but you said, Seth, you said these movies will do good either way, so it doesn't really matter. Just saying. That is true, too. I'm just saying it on the standpoint of I don't see what people are saying that, like, I don't know. I don't know. This making I don't know. I guess, in a way, people, they're too, I don't know. I get what people are trying to do, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Dune stuff. So it's like, I don't see people, because a lot of people in the comment section were saying, oh, Dune's going to be Doomsday. I'm like, stop playing, bro. It's like, stop playing. It's like, you can be honest. It's like, you can like Dune, but you got to be honest. They aren't, it's not going to do the numbers that Doomsday is going to do. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, they're going to do good. They're going to do good in the theater. I know that for a fact. will Dune do the numbers Doomsday is gonna do? No. But is it gonna do good? Yes. Is it gonna help the theaters out? Yes. Makes me happy at the end of the day. But when people, the delusion's actually mad when people are thinking this is that Dune's gonna be Doomsday. It's like it's kind of laughable. Avatar is being Endgame by like 2 million exactly. It's just now, but Avatar wasn't before, because remember, before James Cameron re-released Avatar after Endgame, it then took the throne again of beating Endgame, because Avatar did dethrone Endgame. But it wasn't until that re-release where James Cameron got it back up above Endgame. But I'm thinking now, and people didn't think it was that Avatar 2 was going to double the number. Or actually, people didn't think Avatar 3 was going to hit the numbers of surpassing Avatar 2, which surpassed Avatar 1. But it did. And I do think that people underestimate how Doom is going to do, and I think it's going to surpass all 3 Avatars probably at the end of the day. I think it will. Especially because I'm going to see that thing like 4 times, like maybe 5. Like, fans will do that with the Marvel movies. It's very hard for me. I love James Cameron's movies, but it's very hard for me to want to go multiple times in the theater to do that. I just can't do it. It's not the same feeling, if that makes any sense. It's just a form of baiting people. Yeah, that too, Seth. That too. Exactly. It has to be for 2 audiences, like male and female, for this to work like Wicked and Doomsday. Yeah. Avatar 3 is going to make $1 billion, not 2 million or 2 billion. Yeah. Doomsday is not making 2 billion either. I mean, it can make a lot. It can make a lot. Guys, where are we with super chats? I think we only need one more, right? Correct. Let me know. I think we only need one more. Because we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we only need one more. Guys, we only need one more super chat. Who's going to make it happen? Everybody like different things in life. That's true too. That's what I'm saying. Is that, like, you know what I mean? There's nothing, like I said, I'm glad that people are going to be able to do the double feature if they want to do the double feature. It's just for me, and again, it's baiting, where people think that when people, mind you, and people say that Dune's going to beat Doomsday. It's the hate people have for the MCU that, people will say something like that because there's another film coming out at the same time that is pretty highly anticipated amongst the fan base. On the Dune side of things, where then people will say, just to bait Marvel fans into doing that. And they, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say they baited me, but like, I did want to talk to you guys about this because I thought it was interesting. And also, it's a funny concept. Doomsday, that's actually funny. It is a funny concept. This is also a hard poster. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This poster is hard. It's cool. I do like the poster. I will say that. It is clever. I think Boss Logic did it, which is cool. You said, how much did Endgame make? Again, I don't know how much did Endgame make again? The whole movie going experience is different, and people are going less. Yeah. The last movie to track 2 billion was Nizia 2, a Chinese movie. They need to get China to make that. Yeah. How was the holidays? Oh, JJ, the holidays was good. How was yours? All right, let's I think we're gonna watch the teaser now. Zach, do you think the MCU would be 10 times better than what it is today if the Russo brothers directed every movie? No. The only reason I say that is because, and again, my thoughts are very different than a lot of people's thoughts, and I'm gonna just specify that before I say what I'm gonna say. No, because look at James Gunn. I don't want the Russos to direct every single film. Now they can have a hand in it, but I don't want them writing. I don't want them directing every single film. That's exactly what James Gunn is doing. And look how that's going. I'm sorry, I don't like anything he's done with DC thus far. I don't want that. I think he's a totally different director now than what he was with the Guardians films. They're not the same. It's not the same, camera work or love for film that I think he had with the Marvel movies that he's doing with DC. It's not the same. I'm sorry. And that's just my personal opinion. That's why I haven't been rocking with DC, because it feels very much cookie cutter. It feels very much, it's not there. Because I loved what he did with the Guardians films, but it's not there. It feels like things didn't transfer over very well. And I do think is also because someone was guiding James with his movies, and very much so no one's doing that with the stuff he's doing now, and I just feel like it's different. That's just my personal opinion. Um uh yeah, no, they spending too much. The reason, wait, I have to go back. No, but they spending too much. The reason is everyone will be like, this is another version of the same thing. Ryan Coogler. I also don't want the Russos to replace. Yeah, Ryan. No. Ryan Coogler's sticking with Black Panther. Like, those are his films. I don't think they do that. And after Endgame, the stakes had to be bigger in each project. That not true. He isn't directing Supergirl. Well, you know what's funny, Seth, is that his blueprint is all over that film. Every shot I saw in Supergirl, it's his blueprint. Someone might be, was it you said he's not directing it? It feels very much so that it's his vision, though. I think he wrote Supergirl. It's his vision all over it, and the shot style is very much his. It feels very much the same thing. That's just my personal opinion. And me and my sister talked about it. The internet even said it. It feels very much like he took over that project. He wrote it, and it's his film. It's his thing. Whether someone's directing it or not, it's still his vision. It's still his look. It looks like his movie. You know what I mean? I don't think it looks different. And that's okay, though. You know what I mean? That's okay. Superman was better than Fantastic Four, though. Not in my opinion. That's cool that you think this, though, Lawrence. That's cool. Give him that. I can't give him that because I didn't like Superman. So, Superman looks like the comics, but also gives Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just, yeah. But he's influenced it for sure. That's what I'm saying, is that it looks like his thing. He influenced heavily. He didn't write it too, but I understand what you mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fact that Ryan Coogler is stepping back after Black Panther 3 is going to be so sad. Did they say that? I don't know. He's doing Black Panther. I think he is doing more Black Panthers after that. I don't think he's going to step down. Did he say that? I didn't see anything with him saying that. Yeah, I didn't see that article, Krim. That's actually sad if that's true. I don't think he would, but that's actually sad if that's true. Oh, this was okay. No, December 25th. Okay, so this was reported yesterday. Marvel Studios X-Men script is reportedly being written. Sick. I didn't see this yesterday. Okay, cool. Fire. He wants to do other stuff too, but he never said he was done. Only Nate Moore. Oh, okay. Nate Moore said Black Panther 3 was his last project. Oh yeah, okay. I do remember that. Okay. Oh. What's this? Exclusive Spider-Man Rainy Day official trailer is now reportedly set to release next month. Okay. I don't know how. This is MCU slash updates. I don't know how true this. MCU updates and this are totally different things, so I don't know. Alright, guys, let's go watch the. I do want to watch the teaser for Avengers Doomsday, so let's do that. I do want to watch it with you guys. I don't think anything will happen either when we watch this. JJ said, I have a hot take, and a lot of people will not agree with this. What's the hot take, JJ? I'm curious. What is it? If Black Panther 3 doesn't have T'Challa, I don't want it. Well, it's going to have T'Challa, but it's going to be his kid. I hope when he's older. That's what I hope for, because we did hear that speaking of which, this actor from, I never liked X-Men films, and those films don't make any sense. That's not really. I don't think that's a hot take. A lot of people didn't like the OG X-Men films, even the newer ones. A lot of people had gripes with them. A lot of people said it's still not the right interpretation of the X-Men. So I don't think that's a hot take at all, JJ. I think that a lot of people would actually agree with you. I think, there was some elements I liked in those movies, but they weren't the best. They weren't the best, that's for sure. What did I want to look up? Oh yeah. So I watched F1 the other day. I did watch it, and the actor that's in F1. Wait, F1, yeah, right. F1. I hope that pops up. F1 movie. Him. Deemson Idris. That's his name. Yeah. He. Because again, they're already pretty much saying, and there was concept art. He is going to be Kid T'Challa grown up. I'm telling you this right now. I do think Black Panther 3 is going to have him, possibly, but I also hope, and I know a lot of people, because I would be okay with this if Shuri, once, like, let's say he does grow up in Secret Wars or Doomsday or something happens where he just grows up at that point via time travel or something, because I think he's going to be older in Doomsday or Secret Wars because the concept art showed him, and I don't think it's a multiverse version of him. I think it's the Kid T'Challa grown up, or maybe it's a future T'Challa that is Kid T'Challa grown up, and it is Deemson Idris. I think he's gonna kill it. After seeing F1, I think he would kill it. To be honest, I didn't like I didn't like X3, Dark Phoenix, Apocalypse, and New Mutants. I actually enjoyed New Mutants. I know that's very it's a hot take. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was as bad as people were saying. There was moments in Apocalypse that I liked. It wasn't the best interpretation of Apocalypse, but there was some moments in it I liked. X3. Is that Last Stand? I don't like Last Stand, so I agree with you there. Same goes for Thor Ragnarok. They made Hulk 2 comedy based. I love Thor Ragnarok, JJ. That is a hot take. I loved it. I love Thor Ragnarok. Deadpool is also part of the X-Men films versions too. I like those. Oh, I like those too. I like the Deadpool movies. They are technically in the same world, same universe, but they don't heavily, you know what I mean? It's like they don't heavily involve the X-Men, so it's like for his little pocket of the same universe, it works. So I love the Deadpool movies. They're great. I found a new respect and love for the second Deadpool movie. I hated the second Deadpool movie for the longest time, but I rewatched it I think last year, and I was actually like, wow, this is actually really good. Like, what was I thinking? I love Ragnarok. I love Ragnarok too. It's so fun. I love it. It was so fresh, and I don't think it made Hulk not Hulk. I just feel like for what they did, it made sense. I feel like it just was fun. I think we also need to have that every once in a while. I just feel like it's cool. I really did like it, and I don't think they made Hulk not menacing or not it worked. I liked it a lot. But yeah, Deemson Idris I think is gonna kill it. I think if the leaked images were true of the concept art, means, and mind you, the Russos did say the concept art that did leak out, a lot of it isn't real, they said, or it's just interpretation. So it's but I do think, especially after he walked with Angela Bassett at the fashion show, it was I forget what fashion show it was, and they were in their Wakandan outfits. I think that they were pretty much, that was a passing of the torch, and I do think he is going to be the new T'Challa, but grown. I think there's going to be time travel involved. They're going to age him up. I do think he's going to be the new Black Panther of Black Panther 3. That's at least what I think. Now, mind you, I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. If they don't go with that and they still want to do Shuri, and then in Black Panther 4 they do him, I'm okay with that as well. Because it might be future him coming in for Secret Wars or Doomsday, but maybe he's still a kid in their world right now. So it might give it maybe Black Panther 3, and then in Black Panther 4 he's grown up. I'm okay with that too. I like Shuri as Black Panther, and I know a lot of people don't. I don't get why, personally. I do think it made sense for the story. It's in the comics where T'Challa's bedridden, Shuri is the next in line to become Black Panther. It makes sense. I don't understand it. It was very weird to me when people were against that. I don't know why. I always knew, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just more open to interpretation, and I'm just like, I just want to see them make the story. I don't have a conceived notion of like letting comic books kind of roll the way, because I know Marvel Studios does not do everything by the book from the comics. They like to do their own interpretations, but take things from the comics. I could be more flexible. A lot of people can't do that, and it's, you know what I mean? That's one of those things where it's like, you just gotta learn how to be flexible. That's the best advice I could give anybody when it comes to the MCU, and it's always been like that. Thor 3, Thor 1, Thor 2. I love, and Love and Thunder, it is that old, Love and Thunder in that order. Then even Thor movies are always bad. Wait, I'm confused. Um, Thor 3, Thor 1. Thor 2 after the Avengers movies got better. Thor 2 after the Avengers movies got better. Yeah, I didn't like Thor Dark World. It wasn't my favorite. But yeah, it got better. I don't know. I love Thor 1 and I love Thor Ragnarok. I don't love what are you doing? Okay. Yeah, but I love Thor 1 and I've loved Thor Ragnarok. Those are my two favorites. Thor Dark World is last. I enjoyed Thor Love and Thunder way more than Dark World. The even Thor movies are always bad. Well, I don't think all the Thor movies are always bad. I think there's two good standouts. Ragnarok and Thor 1. I think Love and Thunder is like close third. Way more than Dark World, to be honest. I just Hulk spoke soft and normally like the older animated movie called Planet Hulk. Yeah. I like Shuri. I just don't want them to just drop T'Challa. I don't think they're going to do that either, because they did specify in the movie that I think that was the best way they could do it, where it wouldn't just be a recast, if that makes any sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, let's just get another man. You're T'Challa. I think they did it beautifully. Have a kid, name T'Challa, then you could do a recast. You see what I'm saying? Because it was implanted in the movie, where it wasn't feeling like, so, oh, we have to recast. Let's just recast. Like, it just felt like that was disrespectful in my book, personally. I know a lot of people think differently about it, but I think they approached it the best way possible. And I think since it came from Ryan Coogler, that was best friends with Chadwick, that's how you respect somebody in a narrative where you don't kill a character, but it's almost like a new birth of life. See what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I look at it. They should have named him Azari. He's one of the most popular black heroes, and we didn't get to see his full story. Who? T'Challa? I think that's who you're talking about. If so, we'll see it continue through his son. You know what I mean? His son will be able to fulfill what T'Challa wanted to do when he was around. You know what I mean? So they messed it up because now we don't get T'Challa with Storm, his wife and brother. That's not true, because they're going younger for X-Men. We could still get T'Challa and Storm they could grow up together, or in the like I said, they could date, like, you know what I mean? They can get married, like they could still do that. Like, you see what I'm saying? They're going younger with the X-Men. So it's like we could still get that. Or for instance, let's just say this right now. Let's say they totally make Kid T'Challa grow up completely in Avengers Doomsday via time travel, and he's no longer a kid at that point. Let's just say they age him up. Let's just say that. Or let's just say the future him comes, and then once they reset the universe, he's just an adult now, because there can't be two at the same time. Let's just say. When Storm comes in, they could easily fall in love. She could be the same age as him. They could still do that. Like, let's not say they can't do it. They could totally do that. They could totally do it still. His wife and brother said that Chad would have wanted a recast. Well, his brother didn't get to make the decision. You know what I mean? I think Ryan Coogler and him were brothers too. You know what I mean? And he's the one directing the film and has to find in the plot line where it makes sense. I'm sorry, it would be so eerie to have just a recast like that. I would have no respect for that at all. Not gonna lie, I never really liked when Taika directed Thor movies because it seemed too comedic and not as serious and more of the Norse god to how the Russos viewed Thor. I know, well, I think it carried over very well when the Russos directed Thor in Infinity War. That same vibe, especially since it'd be a little bit darker after the events of Ragnarok. Now, mind you, I think Taika went a little bit too far, but had his serious elements in Love and Thunder, but he went a little bit too far with the comedic side. If he would have toned it down a bit, I think it would have been a better film. And same Lawrence. Okay. About what? Same Ultra. They screwed up that movie up on purpose, to be honest. What? You think they screwed up Black Panther on purpose? Or Thor? Or Thor Love and Thunder? I'm confused. He also did it for the money to... Oh, yeah, you're talking about Love and Thunder. Okay. I understand since he wanted to help his family, but at the same time, should have put more effort to the Thor movies. Oh, okay, you're talking about Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder. He is supposed to be a villain, and Killmonger is not supposed to be related to T'Challa. I like the way they did it though. That's what I'm trying to say, Lawrence. We gotta separate comics from movies. It's not always gonna be. I don't want it to be that because it feels then what are we doing? It's I don't want it to exactly be like that. That's why I've always loved the MCU is they add their own interpretation to it, and I think as they should. Thor: Love and Thunder was screwed up on purpose. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, it felt very much like Taika wanted money. Yeah, but all right, let's watch this though. Let's watch Avengers: Doomsday. All right, we're watching it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch the teaser for Avengers: Doomsday. Now, mind you, the Thor Avengers Doomsday teaser I think is dropping this week. If not, it's already playing, I think, already. But I think, if I'm correct, I think they said it's going to be dropping online this week. It's playing in theaters now, but this upcoming week it's going to be dropping online. At least that's what I heard. It's going to play in theaters for a week, drop online the second week. So if that's correct, the Thor... what is it? I can't remember what day exactly what day exactly did the Cap one drop? 3 days ago. So that was today's what? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So it dropped on Wednesday, I believe, right? If that's right. Or it dropped on Tuesday. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Wednesday. But that means probably this upcoming Wednesday they'll drop the Thor Doomsday trailer featuring Love, I think, if I'm correct. I feel like Taika should have made Gore more menacing and feel like a god killer. Yeah, I agree. I wish they would have showed him killing gods, to be honest, but they didn't do it. All right, let's do this. We're gonna do it. Let's run it back. I gotta unmute this. I don't know why it's muted. Turn this up. Like that. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Like that's good. There's a numbers chart on X2 where someone pulled up the numbers and saying that the like ratio, they outdid the like ratio for this teaser than the first, I think the official Infinity War trailer, or the first teaser for Infinity War or something. They said something like that. Someone pulled a thing up. People are being so stupid by saying our Captain America is back, which is so stupid because it even says Steve Rogers is coming back. Wait. Steve Rogers is coming back as Steve Rogers, not Captain America. Yeah, we'll talk more about that too. We'll talk more. I actually made a post about that on Instagram and TikTok about people flipping out about about not saying Cap is back, but the other perspective on Steve coming back and people flipping out. Love and Thunder and Ant-Man 3 was the worst movies. I liked Quantumania, and I don't hate Love and Thunder as most people do. You know what I mean? They weren't the best. I think I enjoyed Quantumania, I think, a little bit more than Love and Thunder. especially because of the Kang stuff. But yeah, I get it. You know, it's those movies. I mean, yeah, people are gonna have their interpretations of those movies. All right, let's do it. I'm so happy Steve's back though. I'm happy, guys. I'm happy Steve is back. I love this character. Love this character. Even before he donned the mantle of Captain America, I love the character Steve Rogers. And I want to talk about that too, about him getting the suit, because I think I don't know. I have more thoughts on that. I can't believe he has a son. Like, so sick. He got it. He got what he wanted. You know what I mean? He got a wife, got a family. Steve Rogers will return. And Avengers Doomsday. I was like, when the leaks happened, I was flipping out. December 18th of 2026. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You said Steve Rogers is Nomad. Well, Sam is Captain America. People just raised. Yeah, I mean, you said it. You said it kind of right there. They giving everyone a kid though. I mean, it made sense for Steve. He always wanted a family. He even talked to Steve. What was it? Tony about that. About, you know, getting a family. And he even said when he talked to Sam, he's like, "Oh, I thought I'd take Tony up on that, you know, on that advice of starting a family or getting a family and living the family life." And he had a family. He had a son. Like, that's that. When, you know what's funny? I'm really annoyed that this got leaked out, because when I watched the leaked trailer and I was on live, I think it was for, I can't remember what it was for. I think it was the Marvel Legends stream, and they dropped the teaser leaked online. I got so emotional. Like, I teared up. And I really wish I was able to experience this for the first time in theaters. I would have screamed of excitement, and I would have just teared up. I'm annoyed that the internet took that from me, because I really wish I would have experienced this for the first time, not even knowing we were going to get it in front of Avatar Fire and Ash. I think I would literally, like, I would flip out to the point where I'd leave the theater, make a video, and probably forget about Avatar Fire and Ash completely. Like, I don't think you guys realize what it would have done if we didn't know that this was playing in front of Avatar Fire and Ash. I think that would have brought people in. I think the idea that we knew it was playing in front of this, I think that kind of made it where people didn't want to go. But I think if just word of mouth, I think if people would have knew via people going to the theater, I think maybe would have brought more people to the theater. Weirdly enough. I don't know why, but I feel like it could have worked better. But I also feel like I would have preferred seeing it in theater on the big screen instead of seeing a blurry ass version leaked out on the internet. It just bothers me. Except Black Widow, they killed her and she can't get pregnant, so they had her jump to her death over Hawkeye just because he had a family. Infinity War suit was Nomad coded. Yeah, I mean it was. You know what I mean? It's Nomad, definitely Nomad coded. Sam Wilson wasn't given a good hand to play, but he is our Captain America. Yeah, he is. I agree completely. What you said, Seth. What if the old Steve from Endgame never experienced Doomsday, and instead Doom is causing Nexus events and pulls Steve from the 50s into whatever he has planned, making Steve a variant? I don't know. I think the old Steve is this Steve that lived the events of Doomsday. And someone said that, like, when old Steve gave Sam the shield, he got it from the Sam from that time, from the events of Doomsday, and gave it to young Sam. So it's like a circle. It's like a a snake eating its own tail from like Loki, like the word Ouroboros, which means snake eating its own tail. So it's like a full circle, which is essentially what the sacred timeline was before Loki kind of did his was it his tree. So in a way, I don't know. Maybe things changed. Maybe it's still that, and maybe they need to kind of complete that before. Who knows? But I kind of like that theory more. But which means I don't know what would have to happen to Sam where Steve would get the shield to take it to younger Sam. At that moment, I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. I do like that theory though. That's pretty good theory. Imagine if Doctor Doom will use Franklin, Steve's son, who I hope is named James. Yeah. Though Thor's adopted daughter Love as his vision of evil Avengers made up of children of the OG6. Dude, that would be crazy. I don't know if like that would be crazy. I don't know. The leaks are so bad now. I mean, for the trailers they are. We still don't know much about the movie. I think for these teasers they're dropping, I do think that at this point they should just drop them online because I'm kind of getting annoyed that they just keep getting dropped in blurry quality. People with these stupid, like, was it like old Samsung phones or the flip phones or the Nokia or whatever the hell you call them. They have shitty ass phones filming the trailers in the movies and they're bad. They're really really bad quality and it's annoying. The leagues, yeah, you said Lawrence for real. The show was better than Brave New World. Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, yeah. Lawrence completely agree. Could have held that and made it a movie, but his villain, made his villain the Void and have the Thunderbolts be the first team he tries to form, but they all die. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like how the Thunderbolts are the new Avengers right now. I think that was a great ending to Thunderbolts where it rivals Sam's team and it makes a little bit of like the events of Civil War where teams are divided. And you know there's some and like it's essentially what they're trying to do is like the Civil War before the Infinity War. And I'm feeling those vibes. I like what they're doing here. Except Bucky and Yelena. It was a bad idea to do a different trailer each week. They should have ruled one out online. Yeah. Old Samsung phones. I'm crying. That's what I'm saying. On some shitty ass, can't get an iPhone, crappy ass quality. Like I swear. How much you willing to bet every time someone does a video, it's from a crappy Samsung or like flip phone from when I was younger, like with the text and stuff, like crappy ass phone with the crappy camera. Like it's come on, bro. But yeah, the fact that it said like, and you said it says Steve Rogers will return. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. So yeah, when people flipped out on the internet, and it's like I took it as like, not Cap was coming back. It said Steve Rogers. I think people think, which is weird to me, people think that Steve would walk up in there, Sam, hand me my shield back. That's not going to happen. I don't know why people think Steve Rogers, the person that gave Sam the shield, is going to be like, Sam, I would like my shield back, especially if this is like this Steve, which is like right after Endgame, already gave Sam the shield. He's not going to be doing that at all. Like, he's not going to be doing that. It doesn't make any... Well, actually, he wouldn't give Sam the shield at that point. But it said Steve Rogers will return, and I think that's for a reason. Now, mind you, there are times in the comics where there are two Captain Americas rolling around. That happens. That has happened. Now, people say, well, for a short time, Sam got to have his time as Captain America before Steve came back, and there was two Caps for a certain point. But he even said in the comics, Steve said, I go by Steve nowadays, that's Captain America. Like, right off rip. When Sam was thinking, oh, Steve's back, there's going to only be one Captain America. Steve set the record straight. Now, mind you, if they are going how they are going with Steve has to be old and then give Sam his shield, which would be if he lived through Doomsday, lived through Secret Wars, got to the point of then being old and then giving Sam the shield, via him getting the shield, maybe, you know, having it and then taking it. I don't know the full story because time travel's a bitch. But if Steve Rogers is not the character to be like, I want my shield back. Like, he's not going to be doing that at all. Like, I don't know why people think that. Thank you. Chris Evans isn't even like that. Chris Evans was so excited to tell Anthony Mackie, I give you the shield. Like, I get to do that. We finally get to do that storyline where I give you the shield. Like, I even said that in my TikTok. I'm like, Chris Evans and Sam and like Anthony Mackie are not these type of people to be petty or be weird or be like Chris Evans was excited to give Anthony Mackie that shield. He would not roll up in there. And the Russos are so respectable. They would not do that to Anthony Mackie at all. Like, they are respectable people. They would not, especially it's out of the character. It's not Steve's character to roll up in there. That's very John Walker. Maybe John Walker would do that, but not Steve Rogers. I don't know why people think that. It's actually wild to me. So people just instantly jumped to the negative, and that was sad to see because I think Chris Evans is so excited to come back because the Russo brothers and RDJ have a story to tell, and Kevin Feige and the people that work at Marvel have a story to tell. And mind you, we're going into a movie where it would make sense, especially there's stories that there's still things we don't know about Steve returning the stones and what that did. Him staying with Peggy most likely made the branch reality. We don't know the effects of that. They thought, and they have a story where Steve is coming back, where that Steve fit into all this. And the fact that Chris Evans is super excited to come back, and the first thing people think of, oh, that this is a cash grab. Oh, this is so disrespectful to Sam Wilson and Anthony Mackie. Chris Evans is so disrespectful that he would do this to Anthony Mackie. Like, what? It's such rage bait, and it's such drama spewing when there's nothing there, and it's like the people that are saying this don't know the characters. I swear to God, don't know these people. I have never watched an interview, maybe have never picked up a comic book to understand like that's not the character to just roll up in there and do that. Mind you, if they want to have two Captain Americas rolling around, I'm fine with that. If they want to do that too, if they wanted, because we've seen it, it's happened. Like. And people are so upset about that. It's like, I don't understand why people, that's sick. One, that's so cool to have two. Like, if they were going to do that, could you imagine the combinations we could have going on if you have both of them rolling around doing shit? I look at the fun side of things and the positive side of things like that. And it's just, people go straight to the negative. It's crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's actually wild to me. You said, let's go back a little bit. You said, like, if you have an iPhone 12 higher, it should look good. Yeah, you're right. Seth, you said, I think Sam's team and Bucky's team should team up. I think they will. Ghost and U.S. Agent and Red Guardian probably will die. Maybe, yeah. Imagine they dim down the quality to prevent getting copyright strike. Yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. Which, if at that point, don't put it up. You know what I mean, Alternator? Don't put it up then. Chris Evans, not even like that. Yes, he's very okay. I don't think people is racist for wanting Steve to be back again, but I agree with your take. Yeah, yeah. I don't agree with people saying wanting Steve. No, I don't think that, when people say I want Captain America back, I do think that I think not all the time, but I do think the majority of the people have an agenda, and we kind of know what that agenda is, but not to say everybody's like that. People just prefer like Steve Rogers' cap over Sam's cap, which is perfectly fine. But there is a notion where it's like clearly there where like, yeah, there's some people out there that are just, we know how they are. They can both have the shield too. Thank you. That I honestly, like, I shit you not. Whatever the Russos decide to do, I will be a happy person because I even look at the highlight if both of them are going to suit up. and be Cap, I don't think you guys understand the combos we're about to get. The combo. Bro, don't even play with me. Like, it's so peak. Because Sam with the wings. Sam, like, come on. Think about what the cool things Sam was able to do in Brave New World. Smacking missiles with the shield. Could you imagine if you team that up with Steve, that's had experience with the shield? They could do crazy shit. I'm okay with it. I'm see people like I said. I'm looking at the fun picture here, and the bigger picture. That's peak. The fact that both of them kicking the shield around, throwing the shield back and forth is one of the coolest things. Fuck, throw Bucky in there and he can have some shield play. I don't care. They could all be Dome and Doom bots with the shield. I'm okay with that. It'd be sick as shit. What makes me giggle is that Steve is in the 50s, out to the public, probably still with serum. He's technically known to everyone as a war hero. Yeah. Chris Evans' wife, Latina, yeah, his brother gay, was even in Herbie. Chris Evans, a good guy. That's what I'm saying. Chris Evans is a great guy. I heard Chris is playing more than one character too. Yeah, I guarantee he's gonna play Hydra Cap. I guarantee he's gonna be Nomad at one point. I guarantee we might even see him suit up as Cap again. He might be being 3 different characters like that. We don't know. But he was killed as Johnny, so maybe he could be Johnny again. He could be a form of Johnny. Who knows? Steve should come in and say you're right. Say on your right. Dude, that'd be fire too. Or Sam say on your right or on your left. I'm down for whatever callbacks they want to do. But that was for a joke though, yeah. Doomsday seems like a serious movie. Yeah, Doomsday is definitely going to be a serious movie, but let's not forget there is going to be like some moments of levity, and I hope so. I don't know if I want all dark and gloom. Like, I want there to be, like, Infinity War is the best. Infinity War and Endgame are the best when it comes to a little comedy here when there needs to be comedy. And I do think that that's okay. I think that's just being human, finding the comedy in some things. Not to the point of Love and Thunder. Like, don't confuse the two. Mind you, the Russo brothers are the same people that did Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. They know the right amount on the right moments to make some levity and something in the downtime. So I do want there to be some. I don't want it to be all doom and gloom. Get it? Doom and gloom. That was good. That's a doom and gloom. Also, Steve is chilling in the 50s while knowing another version of him is still frozen in the ice. Yeah. I mean, honestly, essentially, yeah. Don't forget his iron suit. Yeah, that too. True. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is fun. And it's just, I can only imagine. Like, look at it from Chris Evans' standpoint. Hearing that from the internet. Really? Straight to negative. That's crazy, bro. And that's why I say Marvel fans. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's wild to me. Wild. They're just trying to spark things up. And they notice the people that are saying, oh, this undermines Sam Wilson's story, or they don't care about Sam Wilson. These are the same people that did not go see Captain America Brave New World. The same people that were saying, oh, Falcon and Winter Soldier was all right. Like, the same people that are just now on the, oh, we love Sam train is wild to me. Wild. And I backed it up. I said, look, I got my Sam Wilson figure. I got 2 of these from Brave New World. I got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier figure, Marvel Legends. I have my Sam Wilson Captain America shirt. I have Falcon and Winter Soldier on Steelbook. I love Sam as Captain America, but I'm happy that Steve is coming back because they have a story to tell. And if he wants to put on that suit again and both of them be Captain America, I'm fine with that. But let's not get even too ahead of ourselves. We might not even see that. It says Steve Rogers will return, and I think that's for a reason. It's just people need to stop jumping to narratives. It's crazy to me. And I'm glad you guys understand it too, because it was crazy to me when people were just going straight to the negative. I was like, that's wild. Some Marvel fans are getting toxic like Star Wars fans. You said it perfectly right there. Or Lawrence, you get me. You said it perfectly right there. It's sad. It's exhausting. That's why, again, that's why I swore to myself I was never going to be one of those people that when they don't like something, they make 50,000 hate videos about something. Like, for instance, I don't like what James is doing with DC, but I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'm glad people like it. I'm not making hate things. I'll give my opinion, but I won't make hate videos or spew on for hours or do whatever. Like, you know what I mean? That's not me. And dear God, I hope it never, never will it ever become me. And I'm saying that right now. But it's wild to me because it's like, it baffles me. And there's things I don't like in Star Wars. There's some projects I don't like in Star Wars, but I always try to look at the bright side of some things in Star Wars. Like, it's weird to me. I just try to stay away from the negative like that. You said some, yeah, or Snyder fan. I mean, some Snyder fans can be like that. I don't wanna like brand them all because I hate to say it. Like, this is my biggest thing is when people don't like DC, you see everybody in the comment section saying, "Oh, you're a Snyder fan." Like, let's not brand them all like that. Like, that's wild. Like, that's why I say some Marvel fans, because not all Marvel fans are like that. Like, some Snyder fans will be on like a weird kick, but like, yeah, like I don't. Yeah, it's just sad. It's like if you don't like something, move on. Like, for instance, people that are still hating on stuff like this or saying stuff, it's like it's either you're on or you're off. Like, I'm not on with DC, but I'm like they're doing their thing. I'm liking what I like, and people are liking what they like. That's cool. But when people make like I don't get it. I really don't. I get it. Hates get clicks, but like it's sad and yeah, I don't know. It's a whole debacle. It's just rage baiting. Seth, you said it. It's sad. It's just sad. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. Like, it's not a life to live. But dope teaser. Dope teaser. I can't wait to see the official Thor one. I think it should be dropping this week. If they do drop it this upcoming week, we'll talk about it probably on Friday. On next chill stream, we'll watch it. If it is up, maybe I'll even do a reaction to it. Stay tuned for the channel. I plan on doing a reaction to I think the next one is the Doom one after Thor, and I think the next one after that is like the official trailer. So I'm going to try to do some reactions for these. I'm going to try to stay off the internet and kind of get away from things because I would like to do some reactions for the channel. But yeah, people just want to yap these days. You said it, Seth, you said it. You guys get it, and I'm glad you guys get it because it's like, it's not a way to live. You know what I mean? Just like, if you don't like something cool, you know what I mean? Maybe not for you. Just move on to the next thing, or just, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't get it. What's this? Bloomberg screen time survived 700 industry experts about which movie will be the highest grossing film of 2026. Avengers Doomsday was on the top pick. I mean, yeah, dude, I'm so excited for Odyssey, though. I'm really excited for Odyssey. Also, wait, speaking of which, did everybody... Doomsday trailer should drop Tuesday. Yeah. Allegedly? Okay. Just keep the positive up. You said it. But yeah, so... Was it... If they do... See, the thing is that the way I saw it, they do these little teasers, that's fine in the theater, but I do think that they should drop the official trailer for Avengers Doomsday actually online. Like, don't even put it in the theater. Drop it online. Don't drop it in the theater because it's going to get leaked out and it's going to be a crappy Nokia phone or whatever the heck the phones are called, the old flip phones or Droid phones or whatever. I can't be watching it on a crappy quality. And that's why I try to not try to look more into the brand new day trailer because it looks trash. The quality's garbage. I need to wait until it's full glory. I'm just tired of the leaked trailers. They're bad. The Odyssey is my top movie right now. I mean, yeah, I'm really excited for the Odyssey. Really excited for it. Super excited for it. I think it might be movie of the year. I think Doomsday will be my close second movie of the year. We'll have to wait and see, though. I honestly don't know. I think I'm going to love the Odyssey, but you never know. I might not like it. I think I'm going to love it, but I don't know. I don't think there's ever been a Christopher Nolan movie I've hated. Besides, I mean, I'm not a fan of The Dark Knight Rises. That's not the best. I don't think I hate it, but it's definitely not the best. But yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna like this movie. I think I'm gonna love this movie. I might see this movie like maybe 2 to 3 times, maybe 2 times. I don't know. I love Tenet. Tenet might see. I know Tenet is probably the most underrated. When you say what's your favorite Christopher Nolan movie, I think it's Tenet for me, to be honest. I love the score. I love the makes your brain kind of do like backflips on you trying to figure things out. I love Tenet. Love it. Temu phones, that best way to put it. Temu phones. Did you hear about the maybe X-Men one? No. Did you hear about the maybe X-Men? Yeah, I did. Oh, yes, I did hear about that. I think people said that's going to be in trailer 3, where it's like Doom, but also it could be X-Men in there too. I did hear about that, Seth. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I did hear about that. You said Spider-Man and Brand New Day are second. Oh, I mean, yeah, I probably should bunch them together. Yeah. Super Mario Galaxy is my number 3. Oh, dude. Seth. I meant Lawrence. Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite Mario game. So I remember playing that on the Wii. When I mean the music. I think if I'm correct, my brother told me like that was the first time the Mario games had a live orchestra for a game. And I love it. I love the music in Super Mario Galaxy and just the vibe, the look. The music is the thing I love the most. I am so excited to sit in that theater hearing the music. I gotta play that game again. I started to play it again because my brother got the remastered version. I think it's the remastered version. I think they just re-released it on Switch too. I love that game. I'm so excited for that movie. I'm shocked they're doing Galaxy in the second movie though. I was shocked about that. I'm not complaining. I knew we were gonna get there, but it's gonna be peak. I'm so excited. The 4th trailer might be X-Men. Yeah, it might be the X-Men. That would be cool. Brie is Rosalind. Yeah. So as a Nintendo fan, her dream is unlocked. Yeah, I loved that. I love that. I love it for her. I love Brie Larson. I don't get the hate around her. I think she deserves it. I think she's a super big Mario fan, and I think she's gonna bring the heart to that character. So I'm here for it. I think should do a Metroid live action. That'd be cool. That would actually be pretty cool. Dude, I'm just excited to go back to the movies next year. I feel like this year for movies was okay, but I think next year we're stacked. I think we're really gonna have a fun time at the theater. That's all I wish for is everybody to have a fun time at the theater, and just I hope to never see the theaters go. Same as how I hope to never see physical media go. I love movies. I love DVDs. I love collecting. I just don't want it to. I don't want movies to stop being on DVD. And I remember the days of Blockbuster, Family Video. Those were my places. I remember the smell distinctly of Family Video. And it's just sad. The vibes you'd get, meeting people, talking to people, talking about the movie, and just you don't get that anymore. And I really do feel like we're getting to the point where, like, kind of grouping with people is kind of like becoming, group events is becoming like obsolete. And I don't want that. I think the last place for us is concerts and movie theaters. I feel like that's like the last group activities that everybody does. And it's sad to think that like people just want to get in advanced things where we're not doing that with people anymore. And I think that's sad. You know what I mean? You said Brie is a good actress. They just didn't write her well in the first movie. Yeah, I love her in the Marvels. I love her in Endgame. I think they wrote her really good. I think the Russos know how to write her, and I think the writer of the Marvels knows how to write her. The ending of episode 7 of Stranger Things was so good. Yeah. Next year will be Elite 100%. Hollywood Videos, yeah. Tournaments for Smash, yeah. Redbox was underrated, yeah. Redbox, you said it, Seth. Redbox. I mean, I had a Redbox up at my CVS. Like, I had the red box. The red boxes used to be at Giant Eagle. Like, I remember that. I remember I remember when I would go to the store with my dad, and there would be a red box. And I kid you not, every time there wasn't a time we would leave the grocery store when I wouldn't scroll through the red box catalog and beg my dad for a movie. Beg him. I'd be like, I need the movie. I need to watch a movie. I need to watch a movie. And I remember distinctly me eating chicken tenders and fries, laying on the living room couch, and putting in the movie that I picked up. When I mean, that's why I say, like, because it makes me, like, tear up a little bit, and it makes me a little bit emotional, because it's like, those are simpler times. That's why I tell my brothers and sisters, like, you guys really need to cherish these younger moments, because, like, when you get older, it's like, things change, and it's like, you don't know how good the moments are until you, like, leave those moments. Like, it's really special. Like, those are special times that I think about. And, yeah, I had the best childhood, like, when it came to stuff like that. It was the best. And my parents would used to, like, my mom and my dad and everybody would sit in the living room. We'd watch whatever movie I picked out and stuff. It was the best. Console games. They used to sell console games, yeah. Console may go because games are like 80 to 100. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous how much games are nowadays. It's ridiculous. it's ridiculous. It's bad. It's like ridiculous. PC gaming is a little cheaper because and that's also because it's digital, and PC gaming goes beyond console games. It's like it's cross-platform, a lot of the games. So a lot of people shoot because it's cheaper, but also it's convenient. You don't have to get two consoles. You can just get one, unless it's not an exclusive. But sometimes exclusives are being obsolete. I mean, the Wolverine game is going to be put on the PC in the next couple of years. Maybe the next 2 years, maybe the next year. You never know. I was so mad when we lost arcades. Yeah. I mean, I have a couple of arcades still here in my city that me and my friends will occasionally go to. Very rarely. I know my younger brother loves arcade games. Like, he's more of an arcade game player and just like, he loves old systems, even the newer ones, but like, he's a big systems and game nerd. Which I love talking to him about it. I mean, he's the reason I got into Fallout. Like, I love Fallout because of him. So yeah. But RAM is going so high because of it. Yeah. With that said, I love my emotional support Switch 2. Yeah. Switch 2 is cool. My brother, I think, just got for Christmas Sonic X Shadow Generations or Sonic Generations X Shadow, whatever, for the Switch 2, which looks cool. Like I said, he knows so much more about, like, Nintendo, was it Sega, Sonic, Mario, like, he knows everything. It's actually wild to me how much knowledge he's been able to accumulate for, like, those older games and characters. It's actually wild. All right, how about let's see what's going on with Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends, since we're kind of on that topic a little bit, because I do want to talk about some figures. Marvel Legends. I will say this, not much has happened. It's very, very quiet for the figures right now. For figure news, anything. This is probably the most quiet because, again, they wrapped up in their last Paul stream of what we were going to get for the remaining year in early 2026. Until we get our next Paul stream, we don't really know what's going on. Until we get our next leaks, shall we say, because we might know before our next Paul stream happens what they're going to be releasing. Now, mind you, I'm curious, what figures did everybody get for Christmas? Has anybody got any new figures for Christmas? I do got to do, like I said, I do need to do a figure tour, which I will do. I promise I'm going to be doing a figure tour. I think it's my part 6. I'm going to be doing it as soon as I can. Like I said, between my conventions and the holidays, it was hard to find time. But I'm going to be doing it before. I would like to try to get it up before Wednesday. Because Wednesday, I found out, is New Year's Day. Or New Year's Eve, which is wild to me that New Year's Eve is this upcoming Wednesday. Yeah, and I have a lot to do on Wednesday because I work Wednesday, and I have to watch Percy Jackson episode 5, and I also need to watch episode 3 of Fallout Season 2 that day because I have something going on Tuesday. So I need to try to get it done either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. Long story short is, it's going to happen. I'm dedicated. I want to get out my figure tour, the last one of 2025, and then I'll do one, maybe even in the middle of 2026 I'll do one. I don't know. Maybe every now and then. As I start to get more figures, maybe I'll start to do more parts of the figure tour just as check-ins for you guys and so you guys can see the shelves. Let me go back a little bit. Sorry guys. Read that. I have a PC, PS5, as well as a Switch 2. It's great to take it everywhere. I bet you it is. I have PC, PS5. My brother has PS5, PC, Switch 2, Switch Lite, Sega. I think he has this one of the Sega consoles, and then he also has. We have a PS3 still. We have a PS4 still. We have a whole bunch of different things. He has some other systems that I maybe can't even think of on the top of my head. I think we have a PlayStation 1 or a PlayStation 2. We have a Wii, a whole bunch of different things. I still have my old PS3 that my dad got me years ago. Same. You said Lawrence, you said they need to make a toy line for Doomsday, but don't reveal it until a week after the movie. I agree, but I also want the figures to be released as promotion for the movie. Maybe they can do it after the movie, like the first week of the movie, but I do want them... I don't want to have to wait until, like, months after to get the figures. Like, I want them... I kind of would rather it be like the Fantastic Four scenario where we get our main ones that we know are going to be in the movie, and then for the secret ones they can wait for those secret secret characters that we don't know that are going to be in the film. If you want to wait to give us those until after the film, I'm okay with that. But like I do need some before, like leading up into the film. I need some. I miss those days where toys used to be out before a movie dropped. I miss those days. They need to make... Oh, Twilight, I read that. No figures for me, but I saw some really cute ones. That's cool. You said I gifted myself Bakugo for next year. Sick. I love that figure. If we're talking about the Bakugo from seasons... Was it... I think it's 6 and 7? Right? Yeah, seasons or 5, 6, and 7. Like his, yeah, I think if I'm correct, it's 5, 6, and 7. I love that look for him. It's cool. I do like that figure. If we're talking about that one, unless we're talking about the newer one that SH Figure Arts is making, which I can't wait for that one. Like his battle worn one, I'm excited for that one. Percy Jackson season 2 is so good. Seth, I'm reacting to it over on Patreon if you're interested. Underneath the $5 and $10 tier. So yeah, go check it out. I'm going to actually be reacting to episode, I think it's 4. I haven't watched yet. So I'm going to be reacting to that tonight, I think. So I was going to get some figures, but my mom wouldn't get them for me. Krim, I get you. Figures are expensive. They're getting up there. I get it completely. Lawrence, you said the Wolverine game is what I want for PS5. Same. Just know when that Wolverine game drops, I'm going to get the physical edition, but if there is a collector's edition, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the code, for the QR code. So if you're interested, stay tuned because I'm going to be live streaming the game. If there's a launch party, I'm actually going to be going to my GameStop, my local GameStop. I'm going to be picking up the game. And I'm going to be doing a live stream of the launch party of me picking up the game. Maybe there'll even be something special when I go do that. Maybe I'll be wearing something special. I'm not going to be saying it because it's a surprise. Maybe I said it before in a previous stream, but I'm going to be wearing something when I go pick up that game. Maybe you guys kind of get where I'm going. Just because someone will get the box and leak characters. Yeah. The new one. Yeah. Let's hope that they have the ones that we know are going to be in the movie. If they do release them early, they're the characters that we know on the box of the wave. but they do a secret wave of the characters we don't know are going to be in the movie until after the fact. Maybe a month after the film releases, they do a pulse stream where they show off all those figures because we would know by then. Who knows though? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to approach it. I feel like very much so they might approach it how they did for Deadpool and Wolverine, where we only had the Logan and we only had the Deadpool ones we knew of. Those kind of hidden ones of characters we didn't know were going to be in the film, they saved for after the fact. So if they kind of go with that method, I would be okay with that if they want to go the way they want with that. But I need them to release figures of the chairs that we know of characters that are going to be in the film. I need those figures like before the film. I need it. Because by then we'll see trailers, by then we'll have official posters, so we'll know what the character. I mean, even though we know what the characters look like now, for the individual actors that were of the chairs, we know of the characters that are going to be in the film. We know an idea of what their costumes look like because of the tote bag from the from the crew of Avengers Doomsday. Of the tote bags. We know what the costumes are going to look like, but we'll have a better idea because we're going to be getting trailers, we're going to be getting posters, so we'll have a better idea. So that way there's nothing that really is hidden of those characters, of what they look like, and them being in the film, they could just release those figures and have that secret wave hidden. I think they're going to do something, at least I hope they do something like that. I just don't know if they're going to. But other than that, though, yeah, figures have been slow. I feel like not much I've heard much. I feel like I haven't gotten much towards the end of the year. I actually do want to check. Percy, did you open my door? Sorry, guys. My sister's cat's in the room. Percy, come here. Where you going? Oh, he's underneath my bed. All right. Well, the cats are going to be in my room because Percy got in my room. I guess my sister didn't shut it all the way, so he, like, opened it up with his head, and he went underneath my bed. Okay, that's cool. What was the other thing? I think, actually, I do want to look up Marvel Legends, so let's go on YouTube and see if we can find some. Oh, hi. He's by Mjolnir on the floor. Guys, we still need one more super chat. Who's it going to be so we can hit 5 so I can summon the lightning and thunder? I got a bunch of Marvel Legends for Christmas. JJ, which ones did you get? Let me know. Drop them in the Discord. You can actually drop them in the Discord, and I can check them out if you want to take a picture. If you're a part of the Discord, drop them in the Marvel Legends. I can pop up the Discord right here, and we can check them out. But what was I gonna do? Oh, let's go to Marvel Legends. Let's go to YouTube. We can leave X. I don't think we're gonna find any more stuff on X. Top 10. Oh yeah, this is Anthony's custom. Yeah, I don't like that dude. Okay. Okay. New Marvel Legends, Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, this is old. That's about the Pulse stream. Okay. I got to go and help my mom. I hope everyone has had a good day. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. You go help your mom. You have a good day. You have a good weekend. I know everybody's on Christmas break right now, and I know everybody's going to be going into the new year, starting school back up or continuing school for the year. So yeah, I just hope everybody has a good time. So a good Christmas break and a good time back at school. So I appreciate you coming in here. You have a nice night. Oh, guys, it is 9:55. The time went fast. Okay. Okay, yeah, guys, we're about to be ending stream. I didn't even realize it. It's 9:56. Like, this one, maybe because we missed last week's stream, and I think I was so excited and we had so many topics to talk about. Wow, okay. I wish I had Christmas break. Well, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. Percy, come here. Hey, come here. Come here. All right, guys, who's gonna be the last person to drop a super chat? We're right there. We're right there. We're right there to hit the goal of 5 super chats. We're right there. We're at 4. There it is. There it is. The power of Zach. Here it goes. Ready? Haha! Woo! Let's go. We just hit our 5th super chat right there. And we'll do another one for good measure. All right. There we go. Good way to end the stream, guys. It is 9:57. So thank you, Bethany, for getting us to our 5th super chat. Let's go. I love it. Like I said, we're going to do that every time. If we hit 5 super chats, I'm going to summon the lightning and thunder, which is dope. So yeah, W's. I'm so glad we ended it off on a good note on hitting our goal. So that's oh, let's go. You know what? Another one for good measure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lawrence. I appreciate you. I'm going to give it to you as well. Thank you. That makes 6 super chats today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. And I hope everybody has a good weekend. I will see you guys next Friday for the next chill stream. And also, guys, like I said, stay tuned. I might do a live stream for the Marvel Legends tour. I think a live stream would be fun. I think that's what we're going to be doing. So I think I will probably try to do it. I'm thinking I might do it on Sunday. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to do it Sunday. Sunday's a pretty chill day for me. So I think I might try to aim to do it maybe around, I don't know, maybe I'll try to aim around doing it around maybe noon, or maybe like I'll try to do it around like 3 or 4. Well, I don't know. I'll figure out how the day's going, but I'm going to like post it on community to let everybody know like what time I'm going to be going live to do my shelf tour. So just, I think a live stream would be fun. I think a live shelf tour would be fun. So I think that might be what we do. So I got to figure out how to like turn my camera like on live. I got to figure out how to turn it sideways because before it wasn't wanting to work. So hopefully it'll want to work this time if I try to do it. So I'm going to try to do like a live figure tour. Maybe I'll try to do that. And then of course it will be up as a what do you call it? As an archive. So it'll be up technically as a video by the time it's done or by the time it's up. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to do that, something different. If we like it, like the live figure tour, we'll keep doing them. But if we don't like them, I'll try to get them back to do it like videos. But I think for just to switch it up, I think it'd be fun. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. I'll catch you guys next Friday for next week's chill stream. Peace.